Alright, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking all the finals gadgets on a tier list. Alright, now, yeah, this is a little different from what I usually do, but I just wanted to, share my opinions on all the gadgets in the finals, because I've been playing the finals for quite a while now, and I just wanted to share my opinions. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, starting with the frag grenade. So, the frag grenade, it's just not as good as it used to be. I mean, 140 damage is pretty good. I don't really know exactly how much damage it does, but I think it just goes in average. I mean, it's just like you only get one of them as well, so it's not really that good. All right, the flashbang. The flashbang, I don't really know. I might put that in average as well because it's not really meh because like it still blinds people, but sometimes you might end up blinding yourself by accident, and plus you don't know if the blind actually hits them. Like, you don't know if they're fully blinded or not. So yeah. Gas grenade. I'm also gonna put this in average because it's just mainly used for like cash out defense and like just cash out stalls. So yeah. Pyronade. That's going in useless because like, what do you use this? You only get one of them. It does like 2 bars of damage. Literally no damage. And it's only used for like dissipating gas. So like, what do you use this for? Honestly. So yeah, that's my opinions on the pyronade. The smoke nade. Oh, man. I'm putting in average as well because like, dude, these like, I mean, I get it. You get 2 of them. You blind the enemy, but you also like end up blinding yourself. You can't really see. Because like thermal vision is out of the game as of right now, so there's really no reason to run the smoke nade. Alright, the grenade. I think the grenade goes in meta, honestly. The grenade is so good. You can use it to like stop people from shooting at you. You can use it to stop people from chasing you. You can use it to defend your cash outs. Like, it's just like, it's so useful. It's just like, it's so versatile. It just goes in the meta for me. All right, expo mine. I'm putting in average because like it doesn't do that much damage. It won't like insta kill a light or anything. And it's just kind of like it is just kind of average. I mean, you get 2 of them as like you get 2 of them. I think for heavies. I don't know about medium. I think you only get 1 for medium. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it just goes into average. The proxy sensor, I mean, it's basically like just a sonar grenade, but you can pick it back up. So I guess it goes into great just for that because you can pick it back up if you don't want it in a certain place. So yeah, it goes in great just for that. All right, the barricade. I think the barricade also goes in great because you can pick it back up again. So that's also pretty good. Also, you get 2 of them, so that's pretty good as well. The APS turret. Alright, I mean, I guess it goes in average. I mean, I don't really have problems with like CL40 users or like projectiles like frags or anything like that. So I guess it just goes in average for me. Alright, the dome shield. The dome shield probably goes in meta. It's like, it's a staple gadget for all those like high elo heavies out there. It's just a really good method of taking space and like blocking damage, and it just gives your team a ton of extra like HP to play off of. So yeah, that's pretty good. I guess it goes into meta. Gas mine. This is actually pretty good because I don't know if you get 2 of them. I think you get 1 of them. And the reason I say it's good is because if you put it under a cash out, like the floor directly under a cash out, what you can do is shoot it and the gas fills the room partially above. So yeah, you can use that for stalls. It's much more safer than just throwing a gas nade in. Alright, glitch trap probably goes into average because it's mainly only used for countering lights. So yeah. Pyromine goes into meh because it's kind of like the pyronade, but it does a little more damage, so it's just going in meh for me. Alright, the gateway. Oh, I don't know. I think it goes in useless. No, I'm kidding. Meta. This goes in the meta tier. This is so good. It can be used to reposition your entire team. It can be used to move the cash box. It can be used to get high ground incredibly fast. It's just like, why are you not using this? If you're not using this, you're selling. Like, come on. Alright, zipline. I'd say the zipline is in great. Because, like, people really only use it to, like, move their heavies. Or they put the jump pad to get some insane movement. And speaking of which, we have the jump pad, which definitely goes in the meta. This is, like, really good. You can get high ground almost instantly. Get your team to high ground almost instantly, just like the gateway. Also, you can put it on a grenade and, like, angle it. So you can kind of get that, like, horizontal distance better as well. So you don't really need the zipline unless you have a grenade in your loadout. So, yeah. The anti-grav cube. This really only used for stalling cash outs. So I guess it just goes in average. I mean, it's not a bad gadget. It's just like, I just feel like it's underused. Like, a lot of people don't use it. So I'm just gonna put it in average. Alright, the thermal bore. You know what? I think this weapon actually goes in great. Actually, you know what? Now I'm gonna put it in average, because as long as your medium has DMAT, there's no reason to run this. I mean, if DMAT didn't exist, thermal bore would probably be in great. But since DMAT does exist, yeah, I'm sorry. Thermal bore goes into average. Alright, breach charge. Meh. Because, like, as long as your heavy's on C4, you don't really need this at all. There's no reason to run it. And speaking of C4, I think this goes into great and not meta. I see a lot of, like, Ruby heavies using it, the C4, but, like, it's just, like, you only get one of them, and, like, while it is 140 damage or something, that's basically, like, a free kill, but, like, come on, are you really gonna be killing people with every single C4 you place? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Alright, the RPG. This definitely goes into meta, because if you're not using RPG as heavy, what are you doing? Like, this is so good. Like, most of the time as a heavy, you're gonna want to be holding out your RPG, because, like, you can just, like, get multiple enemies, like, splash damage at once, and you can just throw down your dome, and you can, like, shoot your RPG from your dome, and they literally can't do anything about it. So yeah, RPG definitely goes into meta. Alright, the Vanish Bomb. I'm gonna say this goes into great. Well, if the cloak nerfs didn't exist, it would definitely be meta, but cloak did get nerfed pretty hard, so it's just gonna go in great. Vanish Bomb is really good for, like, getting that reset, or just, like, escaping, or, like, confusing your enemies, like, mid-fight. It's really good for all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in great. Alright, the tracking darts. Alright. I don't really know what to say for this weapon. I'm just gonna put it in meh. I don't really know. I mean, as long as you have, like, proxy sensors or sonar grenades, it's just, why would you use this? Because, like, you actually have to aim with it, versus the sonar grenade, which you can just, like, throw into a building and it'll just aim for you. And speaking of which, the sonar grenade probably goes into great, because while it's not meta, I mean, like, you could just, like, have your heavy or medium on proxy sensors. Like, you don't really need to have a sonar grenade as a light. Alright, defib. Defib. That's meta. Like, instantly revive someone. Like, I mean, yeah, who cares if they respawn on half health? Like, it doesn't matter. This is huge. You can just instantly res someone. However, I do see a lot of people just, like, using it at really bad times, so just use your defibs wisely and go for the full res if you have to. Alright, the data reshaper. The data reshaper is pretty good, honestly. It's pretty good for countering, like, the countering APS users and turret users, which you don't really see a lot of, but it's really good for that. Also, you can just immediately turn any canister into an explosive canister, and it's so funny. You can just, like, bomb people, and they'll just be like, where's this guy getting all those red canisters? So yeah, I'm gonna put it in great. And also, the range with this thing is crazy. You can, like, reshape anything from, like, 30 meters away, so that's, like, really huge. Alright, the glitch nade. I'm gonna put this in great. Not meta, great, because, well, I do see a lot of, like, Ruby lights using it, like, a lot of high-level light players using it. it's just like I don't really find any use out of it. So just for that, I'm gonna put it in great and not meta. All right, gravity vortex. No, it just goes in meh. Cause like, why would you want to trap someone? Why would you want to trap someone? That's your heavy's job. This is out of the game as of right now, so I'm not gonna put it in a tier yet. So we don't know what's gonna happen to thermal in the future. So yeah. All right, the lock bolts. Honestly, if you can lock bolt an entire team, there's really nothing you can do. Also, if you use lock bolt with charge and slam, it's just so funny. You can just lock them down in one place, and then you can just like keep knocking them around with your charge and slam. It's so funny. So just for that, I'm gonna put it in great. It's a really good gadget overall. Really good for like just getting people to stop running away from you and that kind of stuff. All right, finally the nullifier. I know it says stun gun on here, but yeah, it's the nullifier now. Honestly, this gadget is not as bad as a lot of people think. Like, let's say you're trying to escape and you're on low health, you can just quickly tase someone, and that guarantees that you live, because like they literally can't kill you or anything. They literally can't do anything. Also, you can just like use it to pick your fights more carefully. Like if you're on low health and you don't want to take that fight, you can just like quickly tase them. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it in great because I get a lot of value out of this gadget, like in my personal experience. So yeah, that's it's just going in great for me. All right, and that is my opinion on all the gadgets in the finals. All right, if you want to just take a nice good look at this tier list, so you can fully memorize my opinion.